Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching Ahsoka episode 2. Having seen the first episode, I really enjoyed it. It's a really good return to form for Star Wars. Really cool lightsaber fights. We've obviously got a few of the characters from Rebels. Going forwards, hopefully we'll get to see what happens to Sabine. I'm sure she's alive. And then obviously get to see maybe some more characters from Rebels. I just want to get stuck in and see where we go from here. And make sure to like the video and subscribe. Let's get going.
Sabine.
Well, she's alive, so knew that was coming.
The droids. They took the map.
Relax.
Yep.
There were two galaxies, and then a pathway appeared between them.
Okay, so it's a different galaxy, not the unexplored regions.
Galaxy begin. Did you keep a record of what you found?
The droids destroyed it. Ahsoka.
Get some rest.
Wait!
You've done enough.
Ooh. Oh, it's like when someone says, like, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. To be fair, she unlocked it, but she probably shouldn't have went to that very unsecure place to do it. Okay, so I wonder where this planet is then. Okay, very ancient looking. I think this is the one in the trailer where Ahsoka fights Baylan Skoll here.
Contact Morgan. Tell her I believe we have located the reflex point on Cetos.
Cetos. I think is what he said. Cetos? It's interesting, the Night Sisters of Dathomir seem to be way more advanced than I originally would expect them to be. Toil and trouble. Okay. So that's a Loth cat. I know it's a Loth cat. It's interesting, she's using the Force to tap into the memories of the area. It's a bit like what Cal Kestis can do in the video games. He has that sort of Force thing where you can sort of communicate with an item and then see the history of it. It's hungry, you've got to feed it. Come on, give it some food, give it some food. She didn't even pet it. Like, what's that about? Just like give it a little stroke on the head. Like, come on. So this is a communications tower, apparently. It seems it might be where Ezra lived at the start of the Rebels series. But maybe she's staying there perhaps to see if there's any communications coming from Ezra. If it's a communications tower, she's more likely to hear from him, perhaps. Oh, there's something in there. Oh. Nice.
As long as you didn't short out its capacitors when you sliced it up, I should be able to work with it.
What happens if you get the power levels wrong?
The head will explode.
Perhaps we should perform this operation somewhere else.
I say go for it.
Because you're a hologram.
That's a good point.
There's no time to relocate.
It's quite apparent that she obviously has a lot of experience and knows what she's doing, so I trust her.
The circuit temperature is rising.
She's gonna do it, obviously. She's got it.
This droid came here from Corellia.
Morgan Elspeth had factories on Corellia.
I'll meet you there.
Let's get going.
No, you need to recover.
I'm fine.
I mean, she's just been impaled with a lightsaber.
I haven't seen her in years, and the first thing I do goes sideways.
You're both difficult.
I hope we get a bit more of the backstory there. 'Cause it's been, what, 10-ish years, I think, since the end of Rebels, so maybe a bit more. So I'd really like to see a bit more history, maybe some flashbacks in this to what happened, why they, why they sort of drifted apart.
Show me what you found.
A big stone pedestal and a fancy orb on top.
This place was not built by the Jedi.
Nope.
Whose work is it?
An ancient people from a distant galaxy.
Ooh.
Would you like to see it?
Yes. Oh yeah. So, we're thinking Zepho, maybe? Okay, so she's using that Dathomirian, like, night magic. It's a very pretty night light. Oh wow. Lots of symbology here. All the symbols look very much like Norse runes.
That is our destination.
I feel the path forward is clouded.
Okay, so you get these weird
One
whispers.
calls to me. Across time and space.
So, how do you get to another galaxy? Are any of the ships powerful enough to do that? The distances would be just immense.
Marok will complete his task.
Is Marok the Inquisitor, maybe?
Go to Corellia. Assist Marok with the final transport.
You know, I feel that's his daughter. I've got a feeling that's his daughter. Oh, it looks so good. So this is Corellia.
I could make this a more formal inspection if you'd like.
Yeah, you know he doesn't want to have like proper inspections, paperwork, other things.
An empire doesn't just become a republic overnight. You will still find ex-imperials at every level of the new republic government.
Yeah, that's a
Don't you
fair
worry
point.
about their loyalty?
That is not bad for like a few days healing.
Have you kept up with your training?
Obviously not.
Interesting,
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
the top of the saber
I don't
has a
think that's up to me.
Geritopole blade emitter.
Was I part of the plan? Was she going to tell me about Ezra, or was this little reunion Hera's idea?
Forgot how annoying you are.
I have learned many Padawans over the centuries, and I can safely say your aptitude for the Force would fall short of them all.
Ah, she's gonna take it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she's not force sensitive pretty much at all, so
Is that a hyperdrive core?
Refurbished from an SSD ready for its new life serving the Republic.
The new Republic Defense Fleet isn't building anything that big.
Classified. I'm sorry. I cannot unseal the document without authorization.
Well, then I'm authorizing it.
I'm not sure you can.
Want to bet?
I have seen such a droid. Catalog inventory on arriving transports. An HK-class droid recently prevented me from completing this.
Stop that ship.
I can't do that, General. They've been cleared for departure.
I said stop
Oh,
that ship.
he's evil.
That's an order.
Oh, okay. Go on, use the force. Pull it down. Oh, he can't. Ah, he's got cool armor. Love her sabers. Knock it. This armor's so cool. I really want to know who it is though. I don't think we'll find out this episode.
Transport CT-05, this is General Sendula. I order you to stand down and return to port immediately.
For now.
I repeat, CT-05, return to port. Keep your lid on, Chop.
Man, Ahsoka is so cool. Should be easier for Ahsoka now. I wonder if that's Marok. I wonder if that's actually Ezra, and he's been like turned to the dark side or something, or like brainwashed. I think I just heard a guy's voice. Yeah. Spin, 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 spin. And run, and run. I'd like to see him to come back, obviously. Ah, look at that. She just knew it was coming. That was cool.
Get ready.
He's got it. Yes. That cat is going to be so hungry for food right now. Right, Rebel logo. So this is all of her Mandalorian armor. Got the helmet as well. This has a lot of Japanese sort of samurai symbology, I guess.
It's not loyalty. It's greed.
I think this is going to be the same scene that was in the end of Rebels. Yeah, it is, yeah. Has she sorted out who's looking after that cat? It's very concerning for me.
Nice haircut.
It's more me.
Okay. Reminds me quite a lot of Cloud City on Bespin.
Calculations are complete. You may proceed.
Take us out. Padawan.
Okay, yeah, here we go. That looks like one of the giant, so the Jedi Starfighters, the small ships, had like a little hyperdrive docking, like bay station thing, so they could use hyperdrive. That looks like a really massive version of that.
Installation of the final hyperdrive has begun.
Soon the Eye of Sion will be complete, and we shall deliver Grand Admiral Thrawn from his exile in the Far Galaxy.
I mean, they could have checked for tracking devices. Seems like quite an easy thing to check for.
Her presence in the Force is elusive. She's coming. To kill her would be a shame. There are so few Jedi left.
Sentimental.
Truth.
I mean, Chaz said she's not a Jedi, but she was trained in the Jedi ways, so... Wow, okay, what an episode. That was really, really good. Really, really enjoyed that. It was quite a short episode compared to the first one. That's what I thought anyway. We got to see Ahsoka in another lightsaber fight with Marok and the droid. She's sort of showing off quite a lot of her force powers. We've obviously got some more interaction with the Rebel crew. Hera Chopper's now in it as well. Sabine, she's obviously chops her hair off, she's ready to go. This episode and the first one kind of felt like two halves of the same episode. It seems like most of the stuff that was in the trailers has been from these two episodes. One of the really interesting things for me, the aliens, the ancient aliens that made that temple on Seros or whatever the planet was called. If it is a Zepho from the Fallen Order game, the Cal Kestis storyline, or if it's another alien species entirely, I expect it could be something from the expanded universe of Yuzang Vong. There's a lot of talk online about it being the Rakatan Empire. They're gradually bringing more and more content from the expanded universe back into the main show itself, or the main canon. A big part of this is leading into Thrawn, and I'm pretty convinced that Thrawn is going to be how the First Order come about. But there has been talk that Dave Filoni wanted to retcon the sequel trilogy. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Disney would let that happen. As much as I'm not a massive fan of the sequel trilogy, and I know most people aren't, I think it's going to be the Thrawn thing is going to lead into the First Order and how that came about. It's interesting to see that there are people that are still not necessarily sympathetic towards the Imperial cause, but obviously, like I said, they're doing it for money. It's a greed thing. That's very realistic, you know, in any situation in the real world where there's been a big change in empires, political structures. The reality is that most people would just continue to do their jobs. If they're the only skilled people, you can't just magic up people. So they are going to continue to employ those people. And they were only doing it for money, not really out of loyalty to the Empire or anything. Well, there was that one guy that obviously shouted like for the Empire. Then maybe the Empire were paying more money. Going forwards, it's going to be really interesting to see where we go from here. So now we have Ahsoka and we have Sabine We've got Huyang, we've got Chopper and Hera Syndulla. Hera has a child with Kanan. The child hasn't been seen so far. I don't know where he is or what's going on, but that's obviously hopefully going to be explained at some point. I'd like to see more of the Rebels crew. I don't think we're going to get many of them now. I think this is pretty much it. It's mostly an Ahsoka and Sabine story, and it's going to be juxtaposed against the story of Baylan and Hattie. So you can see the difference there between master and apprentice, evil or more sort of mercenary way of taking it, the way that they've taken it with Ahsoka and Sabine. I'd imagine there's going to be some training scenes in the next episode. I'm sure Ezra's alive and he's going to appear. But I'm so certain that Marok character, the Inquisitor, I'm so certain that's Ezra. It just seems to be such a given. Although that does raise the question of where exactly he has been for the past however many years. How did he get back from wherever Thrawn has been? The reason they're keeping the face covered is because it's someone that we would be like, oh, it's a shock. It's either going to be someone we know from previous shows or movies, or it's going to be specifically Ezra. I think it's Ezra. I'm going to put money on it and I'm going to say it's Ezra. There was talk about it being Starkiller, but it's not going to be Starkiller. Starkiller would have his own show and everything. You're not going to introduce Starkiller on this show. Although that would be a really cool juxtaposition against Ahsoka, so that they would both be the apprentices of Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader. One of them raised when it was Anakin and raised to be a good Jedi, and obviously she left the Order and everything. The other one raised when he was evil Darth Vader and raised to be an assassin and everything else. But I feel like it'd be such a strange way to bring Starkiller into the universe. I don't really want it to be Starkiller as much as I love the character, and I think they could do a really cool story with it. I think that this should just be someone else. I'm still really interested to see more history about Baylan and how he met Hattie. Again, I do think it might be his daughter. She looks about 25-ish maybe. It could be really interesting to see if that was his daughter, and maybe that's one of the reasons why he left the Jedi Order, maybe before the Clone Wars or around the time of the Clone Wars. Maybe it was his hidden daughter. Maybe the reason he became a mercenary was to raise his child. Maybe his partner, the mother of the child, was another Jedi that died in the Purge. He does seem quite tied into a lot of the good Force powers. He obviously has done, like, he's done a Force choke and he does do the bad stuff, but he seems a little bit more grey Jedi, kind of like on the cusp of being bad. He obviously still remembers his Jedi training, so he does have some sentimental value towards the Jedi Order. He's not absolutely hating the Jedi. It's going to be interesting when they fight. I don't think he's going to die during that fight, but I feel like he probably will die by the end of the show. I don't know if the apprentice Hattie, I don't think she'll die in this show. I feel like they'll continue her character in other ways, or leave it open anyway. It's just a great show. I'm really enjoying it. It feels so much like a movie that I think once I've seen the entire 6 episodes, I feel like there could be a really good sort of supercut of the entire thing where someone would like do a fan edit into a movie. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like the video, and hopefully there'll be more videos coming soon. We're going to do all of Ahsoka. That'll be coming out probably on the weekends every week. And make sure to subscribe so that you'll get notifications and things when the videos do go live. We'll also be trying to do some other content as well in the future, so if there's anything that you'd like to see in particular, make sure to put some comments down below. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.